If I had a sword, I could do something about that guard, but sadly I do not have a sword. Hello everyone, and welcome to Prince of Persia for MS-DOS. Broader Bun Software presents a game by Jordan Mechner. Prince of Persia, copyright 1990 by Jordan Mechner. Because why not? This is the one that started it all. Oh, and this looks great. 60 minutes left. Do you even have a time limit? What happens if the 60 minutes run out? I hate to find out. Maybe better that we don't let that happen, huh? Yep. What the? It looks like you can enter there, but you can't. I can't even tell what's going on here. Ow. You okay, man? Okay, let's try this. Okay, jump. Jump. Come on, man. Okay. I guess you just gotta hold it up. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. You have to have good timing for this. Which means I'm sure I'll be just fine. Well, that shows you how not to do it. I'm doing a great job showing you how not to do it, aren't I? Now let's try to do things the right way. Let's see. Ah, crap, I just can't time it right. Even as a health bar and everything. I'm beginning to think that the spacebar actually is not it. Nope, it's up, isn't it? There we go, that's how you do it. And you press this, and then you go down in there. Thank you, door. Okay. Ah, crap. That's another way now how not to do it. You don't jump down there. Trial and error, the video game. Because for some reason my timing is always off. It's kind of weird. Okay, did that work? Huh. Okay, you actually have to step on it, don't you? Dagnabbit. I can't jump the way I want to. Oh. Yeah, I don't have any weapons. That would be a little hard to fight, wouldn't it? Okay, let's try this. There we go. You have to have a bit of a running start there if you want to make it. I wonder what that one's for. That seemingly pressure plate right there. There we go. Funny how it works the second time. It's almost like the game is deliberately trying to make me fail just as a demonstration of what'll happen. But that can't be it. Ah, there we go. What the hell? Okay. There's actually a pressure plate right there. Ah, you son of a... Whoa, that is getting tricky. That is getting really tricky. That is extremely tricky right there. 57 minutes left. The clock is still ticking down. So when you die, that doesn't reset things, does it? Not that it matters, because I'm only playing this for 30 minutes anyway, so unless I start fast-forwarding, it's not going to matter in the slightest, is it? And I can't imagine I'm going to be fast-forwarding, unless I just really get stuck. But this game isn't overly complicated to figure out, it's just getting the timing down, it's tricky. It's one tricky little game, it is. And that is no exaggeration. Okay, there we go. If you do it a little bit ahead of time, that seems to be the treat, that seems to be the key. And obviously there's no pathway down there that I can see. Okay, what I need to do is... Gah, son of a... Okay, I need to get a running start. There we go! I did it this time! I'm learning! Ow. Actually, I need to go down there, don't I? There's nothing up for me over there. Really? Huh. Well, okay then. That's another way not to do it. I said this would be trial and error of the game, and I do not exaggerate on that front. Now let's see what else I can do. Go down. Ow. That only hurt my everything. At least I have 3 hit points. And unlike some games, it doesn't take into account where you got hit. It's not like your leg's gonna get broken or anything. You just take generic points of damage. Unless, of course, you go down enough that you'll actually die. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. See, at least these sections are getting easier to do, so it is getting more possible with some practice. Ooh, there we go. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. You gotta love the rotoscoped animation, too. Or at least, what appears to be rotoscoped animation! Fake! Well, that was a load of crap, wasn't it? But enough about my skills. Or lack thereof. Wonder how you get that door open. If you even can. Unfortunately, there's no way that I can see to actually come down here gently. It seems inevitable. Either I'm too stupid to figure something out, or it's inevitable that you have to lose health there. Ah, frick. There we go. Gotta press jump while his momentum is still there. That was too close for comfort. I'd still like to know what that is for. What that pressure plate does specifically. Ooh, there we go. I swear this game is getting a little tense. And that is no exaggeration. It is extremely tense. It's enough to make your heart skip a beat. When it almost looks like you're not gonna make it. Wait, what am I doing? I want to do this. Ow. Well, that was a brilliant move, wasn't it? Ah, son of a bitch. Hang tight. Actually, I just noticed that tile over there was moving. I wonder if that means I have to go down here. Or at least I should go down here. Well, what do we have here? What's this? How do I use it? Whatever it is. How do I use an object? Space? 52 minutes left, that just tells me how much... Okay, shift. Huh. That gives me a hit point. Not that that's helping very much, because I stupidly dropped down too much at the beginning, so I actually lost a hit point unnecessarily. So all that did was get me back to where I was before. Alright, hang tight again. Okay, I landed on one of the ledges this time, so maybe I can do this. Or not. How the hell would you do that properly? It seems like it would require a hell of a good being able to turn around, and unfortunately this isn't one of those games where you can turn around on a dime. Because it's rotoscoped, you don't exactly turn around on a dime. You have momentum, and you have to shift with that. So how would you possibly jump down in a manner that lets you then turn around immediately and grab the ledge while you're falling? It's pretty much impossible. It's probably not literally impossible, but it's practically impossible for all intents and purposes. Well, I mean, why not? I mean, I guess I can risk it. Okay. It's insta-kill. It doesn't matter how much health you actually have left. It's just instantly you're dead. That's great. It's good to know. I have no idea what I'm doing. Ever. This is just weird. All I can tell is that you are mandatorily required to jump down here, and that's probably why that health potion is there further in, because that's to compensate for the fact that you are mandatorily required to die. Well, take damage. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's weird. You can actually see it shifting. Can I actually go up? Hold on. I want to test this. Ow. Okay, that was a little bit of a prick move, but okay. Let's see if I can go up here. Huh, look at that. Neato. Well, it's compensating the fact that I had to take damage there. This is something new. Oh no. I can't go that way, that's for sure. Well, that has debris there, which means that there was a platform there and it crumbled, probably. Hopefully that doesn't mean that the platform itself is on the verge of crumbling, it seems. Now let's see, if I can quickly... Ow. That wasn't my intention. My intention was to jump across, but, I can never get the timing right. Frick. This is a little complicated. Well, nobody ever said an MS-DOS game was supposed to be easy, right? Typically the opposite. They tend to be extremely hard. Ah, frick. There we go. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! Why'd you do that to me? Why did you do that to me? Oh, this is complicated. I mean, not really complicated in terms of, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's more complicated in terms of the way the momentum works in this game. It's extremely difficult to stop yourself and actually do things that you want to do, because this isn't something that's in most games where you just have this much of momentum. That's pretty much most of the challenge right there, trying to negotiate with your character. Let's see. Maybe I can get out of the way before it falls on me. No, I cannot, apparently. Apparently it's impossible. Oh, huh, that was a thing. Excellent. Okay, let's try this again. Well, at least I don't take any damage because that's just one rung down. So that's good, at least. If I can get to that damn pressure plate and get away before he stabs me, that would be great. I would be golden. But I'm not sure I can do that. Again, that would require you to basically work against your own momentum, which is pretty much impossible in this game. Oh, no! I couldn't even back up in time. I couldn't even back up in time. Even without pressing the switch, I couldn't back up in time. That guy's just too fast for me. Can't turn around immediately. That's the problem. When he's coming after you, you pretty much have no way of dodging him. It's very unfortunate. Oh well, I'll let you know if I come up with anything else. Hang tight again. You know, a thought occurred to me. I probably don't even have to press the switch myself. I just have to get him to do it. No! The momentum is my enemy in this game. It is impossible to get through the momentum because the momentum is your enemy. There is no way to get through it. Why were there 3 green arrows? That doesn't even make any sense. What do those do? How did that even appear? What does it do? I don't understand any of this. Makes no sense to me. I can't figure anything out. How to do things. It's not that easy to figure out. This is definitely one of those games where most of the hardness, most of the difficulty is just the getting through the controls, how it controls. I'm pretty sure that's deliberate. See, look at there. Now all of a sudden there are 3 green arrows. What does that even represent? I don't even know how to trigger it, or whatever you... If you're even supposed to trigger something with that, I wouldn't even know. I don't think there even is anything to trigger here. If I could just get him to... If I could provoke him into coming after me in such a way that I can then run out, I'd be free. I'd be in the clear. But I'm clearly not. I have no idea what to do. It's a conundrum. And I'm probably going to be fast-forwarding until the end of time. Well, look at this. There's actually a destructible platform here. It's always worth a shot. Also, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure the green arrows were the guard's health. That would probably make as much sense as anything else, wouldn't it? There you go, buddy. A lot of this is just weird to me. Right, and then I go down here, and then it'll have health, which should help a little bit. Probably not, but hey. I wonder if I should actually use a guide. You think that would be appropriate for a month of the Pioneer game to have to use a guide? I'm not really sure, because this is probably going to be a one-off anyway, so it would seem really weird to use a guide under that circumstance. This is basically just a first impressions. Well, it's more of an impression of my own lack of skill than it is of the game. Let's be real. So there we go. I don't know what that did, but maybe it did something. Did it open the gate here? Oh, it did. So that's a way to get out, I suppose. You know, if you needed to get out for some reason. Yeah, there's no way. I can't figure that out. If there's a way to get down there, I have no thinking clue what it is. Clearly that is not the way you're supposed to go down. It's all very weird. You know what? Hang tight. It's a miracle, I survived. Barely, but I survived. Hooray! Not for much longer, though. I get the feeling this is going to be another death trap, right? Yep. How did I freaking know? I made it slightly farther. Great. That's just freaking great. You know, somehow I get the feeling this game is a little too beyond my level. And by that I mean it requires true effort. It requires extremely good coordination, which is far beyond me. You have to have really good coordination to work with this. Just the fact that you can't turn on a dime. And I thought I wasn't a fan of games like NES Castlevania where you can't jump on a dime, where you can't change your direction. This game barely lets you change direction when you're running. You're basically committed to it. Okay, before it took 2 of them, but sure, why not? Just have another... Let's just have him get hit again, not necessarily. That's great. If I had a sword, I could do something about that guard, but sadly I do not have a sword. Real shame, isn't it? I guess the one upside is that at least over here you get health back. That's the one upside, I suppose. This is just very confusing, though. I think I'll give it one last try, and then I'll just call it, because I've already been playing for way too long. But again, you know, that'll just be it. This game is clearly too tough for me. At least, as is. In fact, I even looked up a guide, and the guide had completely different rooms. Well, after a certain point. So I think it's just version differences. I think this version might actually be harder than that other one. And I can say this definitively, because that other version had you go to a sword pretty early. In fact, I'm going to... Okay, this was basically all the same. And then you go here. and then right here it's the same. But then when you go through here, in the version that I saw a walkthrough of, there was basically spikes that you had to jump over, and then past that was a sword. So, right around here, it differs. It differs big time, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I do not have time to figure out how this game works. This game, the intricacies of this game's mechanisms, I'm just gonna have to call this here. This is just a one-off for now. Maybe if I do a series of this, I'll put more effort into figuring things out and getting the timing down, but for now, I'm going to have to say that is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like Nintendo Hard. And this game really defines Nintendo Hard. This has got to be one of the hardest games I've ever played. Seriously, people say Dark Souls is infamously hard. I played through some of Dark Souls 3. I think this might actually be harder than Dark Souls 3. Then again, the Crystal Sage nearly made me despise all of existence, so maybe I'm only saying that in retrospect now that I'm not currently playing Dark Souls 3. I'm sure once I do a live stream of it, I'll be singing a different tune. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and this guy refuses to jump. See ya. If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.